potential without like understanding the risks. What do you think like would help her feel like, I guess, like more respected in that sense, in like with the creative independence and stuff?
I would say probably at the end of the day, it's about being able to, like not have every single movie she wants to produce approved. We feel like having to go to Statler with, hey, can I buy this for this amount of money? Like if it exceeds that, what is it, 25 million or 30 million cap, that just like kind of creates like worry, I guess, like on both sides, where it's like she doesn't feel like she has enough freedom to buy the films that she sees a lot of potential in, and she just feels like she needs more room to make those decisions on her own. Like with the whole Privileges film, he didn't approve it because she asked to spend up to 30 million to purchase that film, which was won Best Documentary at the film festival, and it's just a very exciting film that people do want to see. So I just feel like he doesn't think that this film will turn out well, because his whole point is that who would spend this amount of money on a documentary? Like, it's not worth that. But like at the end of the day, like we've seen like Jesse James, like, and what he produces and how well it's worked out for him. And even like in the past, like Camilla has been successful like on her own, like with Camilla. Reynolds has been successful with Camilla in the past producing films like this. So we just think that she should be given a little bit more credit when like choosing what she wants to produce, because it has worked out for her, and we just feel like he's a little bit too like micromanaging in what she's spending the money on, and he's just a little too numbers focused, and she really feels that in order to make great films and like generate revenue, then she needs to take more risk financially, and she thinks that Statler needs to allow her to do that at the end of the day.
Honestly, like I don't really think in that sense of like she's gonna have to come and like ask for the film that's gonna have to continue. Like he's really like focused, like strong with like the whole agreement thing, like how it clearly states that like if we're in this partnership, like there is a framework that you guys need to have to come to us, and so we have a good understanding of what you're gonna do. So I don't think that is gonna be able to change, because like all the projects that fall, like with you guys, and it's eventually gonna fall in our hands. And during this contract, it's not like she could have done it on her own. So I think like really being able to like move forward and like create a structure so she can have the freedom, and then also like protecting us, our financial interests, and like everything contractual that we've written already, for the next like 2 years, or if we set contracts and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like he basically is super strong, like the independence and the creative independence is important, but while Reynolds is being like given that money from us, Labrador, anything outside like for production wise has to be considered based on like our agreement.
Okay, yeah, I think that all makes sense. She has leeway elsewhere, so I think that won't really be an issue further.
So I think like what we can agree on are what at least like from what we've been talking, like building like budget caps for the productions and stuff, and then like sharing like that financial oversight. So like we'll be more transparent with you guys, like what we need or what we'll be able to give you in like risk based, and then you guys like, come to us about like how much you think. Yeah, just like financial like reporting, so we understand. And you guys ahead of time know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that
So she doesn't get disappointed.
yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. I think also like if you could take back to Statler, just like reiterating that there needs to be some financial risk involved in this industry. This isn't an easy industry to be in. And like a higher budget doesn't always mean like budget growth doesn't always mean like it's being reckless. And I think that that's where he gets a little bit concerned, is that this is too risky, this is like a little bit reckless. But I think like at the end of the day, like we saw how the Mark of the Panther with Fifth Dimension, Reynolds approached Statler to co-finance this together, and then Statler just kind of shut that whole thing down because of like the $100 million buy-in, and just like refused to authorize this. And then at the end of the day, we saw that grossed $3 billion worldwide. So I think that he needs to understand that taking risks can work out for the both of us in a very good way, and it will turn high revenues. We just have to be willing to expand that budget a little bit and not worry so much about we can't exceed this limit, because like at the end of the day, like we won't generate revenues if we're sticking to a strict hard budget. So I think that's something that you could take back to him, that we would want to further discuss.
Okay. Like, I think it's also like we have provided you guys with like significant financing, for like all the projects and stuff. But the company also brings like distribution things and like different fees, I would say, that maybe you guys don't think of. So we have to support that, and we want to be able to like give Camilla and the company the ability to grow and continue, because we do respect you, what you guys done, what you guys have done. So I think, and like as the original agreement was, like it was designed for you guys to have that autonomy, for us to be able to like financially be responsible with our money. So I think we just have to create that structure.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree on the whole create a structure. That's something that we're really interested in creating as well, just to make things like lay things out more clearly, for both sides, so we're kind of on the same page. Yeah. I feel like this one we can't reach an agreement with, because my side at least says like I can like bring this proposal to her, but I can't do that on them yet. So I think that this might be one of those.
No, this isn't. Like, I'm sure. And for us, I don't think so, but I'm sure you know. No, because it would take too long. Like we'd have to create the whole structure.
Yeah.